Greetings from Leon, one of the great cities of Spain. My name is Dennis Brook, and for the first time in a decade, I'm missing the Northwest Christian Writers Renewal Conference. But I'm missing it for a really good reason. My wife Lori and I are hiking across Spain on the Camino de Santiago. It's a 500-mile pilgrimage that starts in the French Pyrenees and goes almost to the western edge of Spain. It's a 1,200-year-old tradition, and we're having a tremendous time and learning tremendous things from it. And as I was walking, I thought about how the writing journey and the Camino have a lot of similarities. You see, we have a lot of time to think when we're hiking day after day. So I wanted to kind of share some of those lessons with you. You see, 3 years ago, my wife and I watched the movie The Way, and she said, The Way, which is about the Camino, and she said, that's how I want to start my retired life. So what we did was we actually connected with mentors, people who had walked the Camino before, and they told us what kind of gear to wear, how to prepare, and about the experience. And then we started going to workshops and listening to other people and reading, so that by the time we got here, we had a really good idea about what to expect. But the most important thing is we practiced. We bought the gear we were going to use. We did hikes overnight, up to 4 days at one time. We did similar scenarios or similar situations like we would do in the Camino, where we use the same type of gear. And as we experimented, we found some things that wouldn't work for us and changed it out to things that would work. And it was just a matter of getting that experience and going at it day after day. Now, the writing experience is very similar. I mean, what you have to do is you really have to find a mentor, and maybe it's at the Renewal Conference, maybe it's somewhere else, that you can work with people who will be able to coach you and guide you. You go to workshops and seminars to learn from people. You read books about the craft so that you can practice it. But the most important thing is actually practicing it. My wife has a term she likes to call pack on back time, where we're actually out on the road training for many hours a day so that we're simulating situations. In writing, it's hands-on keyboard time. You need to be typing away, working on the craft, writing, and then sharing that with other people. Maybe it's mentors, maybe it's editors, but you actually have to go out and practice the craft. And the other thing that's really similar about the Camino and the writing journey is persistence. There are days when we get up and our feet are sore, we're ready to take a break, and maybe it's raining and we have to put on our rain gear, but you just have to go out there and do it day after day, because we're hiking 20 kilometers to 30 kilometers a day, sometimes up to 7.5 hours. But the experience is worth it. It's extremely rewarding. We're meeting great people, and we're learning how tough we can be on the inside. Now, there's a saying that they have on the Camino that's Buen Camino. What it literally means is good road. And we say it to each other, to other pilgrims or peregrinos. We hear Spaniards say it to us, and what's really cute is when you see them teaching their kids to say it, Buen Camino. And so I want to wish each and every one of you on your own writing road, Buen Camino.